When
funny.
you said that, yeah, it was reminding me when I was in Ireland that, and I was going out on
Yeah.
some, and their work, because they very much they acknowledge the fairies and they're very aware of them. And I remember several places I went, and they were like, "You've got to stop here, and you need to ask permission." And I forgot about all that. Yeah, it's like, and
Yeah.
it wasn't that there was anything really different or anything about how it looked, but you could feel it. You could A lot of places I'll go, you can feel like there's a doorway or something. It's like, whoa, no, wait a minute, we got to ask permission. and,
I
and
had
then
that happen in Sedona when we were walking to the petroglyphs, and I was talking to my friend, and then bam, I just stopped like I had ran into a wall.
yeah,
She goes, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, we must be getting close." And she goes, "Yeah, it's around the corner." And I said, "We need to ask permission and reset our energy. We're not in the right
yeah,
space." And as soon as we just settled into that, boom, I was able to walk again. And I was like, I'd never had anything like that happen before. Nothing in front of me, but I can't move. And I'm like,
exactly. Yeah, you can't. You feel resistance. That's
yeah,
like, and yeah, we got to stop.
yeah, it's good lessons though. We forget, we get so caught up and in the hustle bustle that we forget that let's ask some permission. And we're invading other spaces, and to have some respect for that, for the
Right.
animals, for the plants, for the fairies, for all of life.
All
So,
of life. Yes. Yeah. I'm doing some trimming on some of my trees, and as we're doing that, it's like, as we're talking about this, I was talking to this one because it's getting trimmed way back, and I'm like, I was talking to it. It's like, this is gonna make you better. We just got to get. It was way overgrown, so it's come
yes.
back a lot further than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I've been sitting in my backyard going, I need to trim these back. And actually, I want to move a couple of things because of the design of the flower beds that was there when I moved in. And I'm like, it's not really conducive to what we want to do back here. But in order to change it, I got to move 3 plants that have been there forever. And
Yeah,
I'm like, it's like, I don't want them to, be uprooted and
you
not.
have to tell them what you're doing. You have to explain what's going on, and then it'll be better.
Yeah, I want
You
to
just
give
do
one.
it, yank them out of the ground, and put them that. No telling what. You got
Yeah,
to talk to them.
exactly. So, and isn't that cool that we're at a time
Yeah.
in our lives in our world where we're starting to understand that we need to communicate with our pets, with our
Yeah.
plants, with our lawn, with the bees, with all of it.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, I'm seeing a lot of hearts and things coming up.
Very cool.
Do we have more questions, Tiffany?
Ding dong.
Oh, here,
Uh, we
cheers.
have we have one. But actually, I'm going to ask my own question. You're
Okay.
talking about needing to talk to yourself, and I know earlier this week we had this conversation, Mom, about what about things with your body? I guess how does that filter in?
What do you mean as far
I
as
guess just like anything that may be going on with your body, or
Mhm.
maybe you
Yeah,
did something
talk
to
to your
your
body?
body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you did something to it, or you're about to do something to it, like a tattoo or a piercing or I don't know, anything else that might be odd for it. It's something unusual for it. Definitely talk to your body. Let it know what you're about to do. Let
Hmm.
it know what's going on, because otherwise it's shock, and
Yeah,
it might have uh, reactions to it, because it's the body going, what? It's fighting it. It's resisting.
especially if it's
That's what you get.
invasive like that.
Yeah. hmm So talk to your body. I mean, like I say, it's another one of these. It's the
Yeah.
body listens. These are this is your universe. And it's listening, and something like that. If it imagine the same thing. You do something. You have good intentions. It's like, I'm going to do this. I think this would be fun, but the body's not aware that it's happening or it's coming, and then it happens, and it's like, what's going on? I'm here trying to protect this body. I'm here trying to keep it whole and in balance and all these things. And what are you doing? I don't know what's happening. And I don't know, and it's freaking out. And so you want to talk to your body, tell it what you're doing. and whatever else around it. I'm getting ready to to do this because I think this might be fun to do. It might be cool, whatever, whatever justification you need to put around it.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. It goes back to that whole respect of all the things. I mean, we are a little multiverse right here
Yes.
in the quantum field of our cells and
Right.
this
Absolutely.
up and man, very fun.
Mhm.
All right.
Very good.
Anything
Okay.
else?
Well, kind of to go back to asking for permission, there's questions about should we always ask for permission? And when we ask, how do we know that it is okay to enter the area as to know they approve?
It's funny. It's like something releases and you just know there's an inner knowing and it doesn't take very long. And you ask, like some of the times people told me you need to ask permission to come in here. Other times it's like what we were saying, you feel something. It's like there's a resistance or something. It's like, whoa. And it's just a no. Again, listen to you. You'll feel it and just trust yourself to feel it. There's a knowing inside of you that just goes, wait a minute, there's something here, there's something off, or there's something whatever. And it's like, oh, maybe I need to ask permission.
Yeah.
Think about what you're doing and where you're going and what's happening there. And then that may come in. And then, that's all you have to do is, may I please come in? And it's within a few seconds. It'll just ease, all of a sudden you can just move. You just have a knowing again. Okay, it's released.
Yeah.
It's real simple.
That's stuff that we should, I've been taught that my entire psychic career. Ask permission, ask permission.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you're working with someone else or you're remote viewing or clearing a house or doing whatever kind of work you're doing.
Yeah.
You just go in and do I have permission to do this?